Hi, welcome back to the Stovetop. So today I was driving back from northern Michigan, and along the way I was getting a little tired. I decided to pull over at a gas station and get a pop with some caffeine in it. That way I'd be alert for the rest of the drive home. While I was there, this beer caught my eye. I've never seen this beer before, so I decided to pick up a six-pack and bring it back downstate to do a beer review. I went onto the internet and I did a little research on it. This beer is called Trainwreck. It's an American amber ale. It's made by Mountain Town Brewing Company out of Mount Pleasant, Michigan. According to their website, they started off as a microbrew restaurant and then later formed a separate company to package and distribute their beers. The beers that they're showing on their website all have some sort of railroad theme, and with me being a rail fan, that's right up my alley. And what I was able to find out about this beer is that it is 8.2% alcohol by volume, which is a little strong, and it's an American amber ale, which I'm not much of an ale guy. I've had some Belgian ales that I've liked, but I'm really not much of an ale guy. But here's the thing that makes it really different. It's made with maple syrup and honey. Well, I like maple syrup and I like honey, but I don't like flavored beers. So I really don't know what to expect with this. So for right now, this six-pack is warm from the store. I'm going to take it downstairs and put it in the beer fridge, and then next weekend I'll bring it up here to the stovetop and shoot the second half of the video where I give you my initial impressions of the beer. We'll both be surprised together, I guess. And through the magic of editing, it's been a week. This amber ale has been downstairs in the beer fridge. It's nice and cold. It's ready for me to try out. Since it's maple syrup and honey flavored, I decided to bring out Aunt Jemima and Mrs. Butterworth to represent maple syrup. You may never see them again. And from Sam's Club, Clover Honey. So, let me go ahead and get this open. I'll give you my initial impressions. Here you can see on the bottle, brewed in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Mountain Town Brewing Company. 8.2% alcohol by volume. Let's see if this is a twist-off. So it's got the railroad crossing with the cross bones there. And it is not a twist-off. Fortunately, I've got a bottle opener. I probably should have brought out the K-Bar bottle opener. Alright. Smells like an amber ale. I'm going to go ahead and pour it. It's got a good color to it. It's dark, but it's not too dark. It smells like an ale. It's bitter on the back end, and it's kind of got that really, I want to call it like a bland kind of taste that follows the bitterness, and then it just leaves this aftertaste on your tongue that's, well, it kind of reminds me a little bit of dirt. I'm really not much of an ale person. Because it's cold, it's refreshing. I mean, it's not bad to drink. I think if you like ales, you'll probably like this. I'm just not much of an ale person. An ale it's a bit heavier than, I'm a Pilsner kind of guy, so it's a bit heavier, and it's just it's not really the taste on the front side. On the front side, that's where you get the refreshing bit, but on the back side, you just get all that bitter and blech. So I could I could have one of these if I was over at a friend's house and they had this. It was nice and cold, or if it was a hot day and I was doing yard work, this would probably be even more refreshing than it is. You know, another thing is if I had been drinking something else prior, this might not go down quite as bitter. But overall, not being the best judge of ales, just with my experience with some of the darker beers that I've had or ales. This isn't too bad. It really isn't. And you know what? There is something to be said too about this, is that if I had this with a bar burger and some fries or something like that, it would bring out the taste. It really would. It would help enhance it. It's kind of like having wine with a meal. You can have wine, it's standalone, but if you have the right wine, if you pair it with the right meal, it really complements the meal. So this is something that I would recommend having if you were, say, grilling. Serving some food on the grill, or if there was, I don't know, maybe even if you ran out and got some fast food, this would probably go really good with a burger is what I'm thinking. But overall, I'm not disappointed that I picked it up. It's something different. Like I said, I'm a rail fan, and this kind of caught my eye. I'm going to go ahead and have a few more of these. So, while I was editing the video, I realized I never discussed the maple syrup and honey taste to this ale. Well, that's just it. All I tasted was ale. I didn't taste any maple syrup or honey. So this is my third one, and this one I decided just to drink right out of the bottle. And I just taste the amber ale. I've got the bitterness on the backside. I've got that tree bark taste. I mean, the 8.5% alcohol is probably where that's coming from. But it's not sweet at all. There's no honey. There's no maple syrup. I don't even know why they say that. I mean, I still stand behind what I say about this complementing a meal, especially something coming off the grill or a burger, something like that. Because it's cold, it is refreshing, but yeah, if you were looking for a sweet ale, this is not it. So this review has been a bit difficult for me. I don't believe that I'm doing this ale justice because, well, I'm not an ale guy. And because I'm not tasting the maple syrup or honey in this, it might sound like I'm kind of giving this a negative review, but that's not the case. I stand behind what I said earlier about pairing this with a meal, and that if you're an ale person, you might really like this. But in the meantime, though, I think I'm going to try out some other products in the future from Mountain Town Brewing Company. Maybe they've got something that's a little bit more appealing to me. But if you're into amber ales, I think you might like this. In the meantime, though, I'm going to have a few more of these, and maybe you'll see something else from this brewing company on this channel. Thanks for watching.